Face Over Matter. It's Jalen here, and I'm bringing you this really bright, summery makeup look. I really wanted to incorporate some color, so I threw on this yellow shirt and really wanted to do some cute look, well, a cute look for you guys today. I did include how I did my hair, so that'll be at the very beginning before we can get started with the makeup. So I'm not gonna ramble on. I know a lot of you had commented and said, please talk less in my talk through, so I did that for you guys. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so first to start with my hair is already wet. All you'll need is some Eco Styling Gel. I'm using the Professional Styling Gel with the argan oil in it. This one, I know a lot of people say it flakes for them, but this one actually really does not flake for me unless it's been on for like maybe 2 days and then I start to scratch it, then it's gonna flake. But as just like wearing it for a day, it's perfect. So hair is already wet, so what I like to do first, as you can probably already see, sort of like the part is already there. So I'm just gonna re-part it. As you can see, I'm already getting some new growth because my hair grows super fast. The part doesn't have to be perfect because this hairstyle isn't really, you know, like an exact hairstyle. It's just like a bunch of curls everywhere. So once you have your basic part that you like, you don't want it, I think this is what helps it not flake a lot. You can take some foaming lotion, which I like to use the Silk Elements foaming lotion you can find at the beauty supply store. But I just like to apply just a slight layer. You just want to put enough on there just so once the gel hits, it won't like just crisp up your hair. You can do oil, whichever one you want to do. But I just prefer the wrapping lotion because it's quicker. Take your comb. I just like to take it straight onto the comb. So then right where you have your part, I just want to start combing the gel through my hair. You don't have to put as much as I'm doing, but just for the full effect, I'm taking right much. Then what I like to start doing is just kind of, so if you were getting a relaxer, you're just basically putting it in your hair. Just kind of, I know a lot of people don't like that much gel in their hair, but for me, my hair is thick, my hair is super curly, so I'm gonna need the gel. Then what you want to start doing is combing through it. So this way the gel reaches every piece of a curl, which helps it curl up more and helps it stay in place as you're going throughout your day. So to get the waves are, I feel like, are the easiest part, which I feel like might be a challenge for some because I know a lot of people love finger waves. So what I like to do first is have the top part coming towards me. So as you can see, this is what's gonna start that wave up here in the front. So again, just like to lay it down first, right at the part, and I'm gonna push the hair up towards me. Right where I get it is, you know, as far as I want, I like to place my finger down. From there, I'm gonna pull the hairs back. Now, my finger being there is what's gonna hold the hairs that way. So then when I pull it back this way, I'm gonna hold it. Then I'm gonna go the opposite way. From there, opposite, from there, bring it back home. Now, a quicker way to do it is, okay, I'm gonna comb it out. So a quicker way to do it is literally you can just draw an S. So if you don't want it that defined, you can literally do an S, which still creates the waves, but it doesn't lay the curls down as easy. But either way, it can create that wave. So whichever one you prefer will do the job. Make that as defined as you want. But I'm gonna make it a little bit more defined. So I'm just gonna, here, hold it. I just feel like I get a better wave pattern by doing it that way. Now, what I do with the rest of my hair is I just take some gel and literally just run the gel through it because I really don't care for a wave pattern back here. I just like my hair to be curly in the back. So I just take a comb and comb right through all my curls with the gel. All right, so from here at the top, basically the same step. I like to start with the thinner side. Well, the shorter side, and just get a basic layer of gel there, and then just take a big whop of it and just run it through my hair. You don't need soap, but so much because you still want the curls to be able to flow. You just want enough to where it'll be able to hold throughout the day. So from here is what I'm doing is I'm just combing, literally I'm just combing the gel all through the hair. That's why I put so much in it, and then I comb through it. From here, I like my front part to go back and then swoop towards me. So what I do, comb and turn it towards me. And then this, I just kind of let my curls do its thing. Literally, that's all I do. But I do kind of give it a little bit of form, like a little wave form here to kind of go by. So in a way, I'm still kind of doing the same little steps, but I'm just getting the little flowy hairs to kind of go certain ways, as you can see here. So then once I get here to the side, like I said before, I just kind of let my curls do their own thing. But then when I get down here, I do make sort of a wave pattern. So just as we did on the opposite side, we're gonna push, hold, and then just create our waves. So then you can take the little tongue of the comb and mash right where that wave is and really make it defined. So then as it dries, it'll stay this way. You don't have to worry about your hair moving, or if you're riding with the top down in your car, you can have your, the wind blowing and you don't have to worry about your hair blowing everywhere and just, getting all messed up. So I feel like this is a good way to keep it intact. Like I said, with this Eco Styling Gel, I'm not sure what a lot of you all like to use to keep your hair in place, but I feel like with my kind of hair and as thick as my hair is, the Eco Styling Gel is what works. So if you don't like the gel, just definitely skip out on it. And I know a lot of people, they stick with just the foaming lotion, but I don't think the foaming lotion is strong enough to hold. So I just feel like it's good enough just for like hair wraps and, to lay something flat. That's if you want to put heat to it, because that's what I used to use before I even colored my hair, and I was still putting heat to it and relaxers and stuff. So this way is how I get it to just sit. As far as how I sleep with it, I know last night I did it, well yesterday I did it just like this, and I went to sleep with it and I didn't put anything on it, and I literally woke up and it was still like this. But for security, I'm not sure how hard some of you might sleep, but you can definitely just put like a regular wrap on top of it, a bonnet, something that's not gonna like mash it. But like I said before, if it's dry, and if your hair is completely dry and you have this gel on it, it's not gonna change its shape if you lay something flat on it, I wouldn't think. Because your hair is already dry and the product is already, pretty much attached. So it's not gonna mess it up. So that's how I pretty much get these waves. So if you guys are ready for makeup, let's go ahead and move on. So for primer, I'm gonna be using my Black Radiance True Complexion Primer. Like I said before, this is a late film, so I'm not gonna be going hardcore like on primers and stuff, just to keep it, just to preserve product. For foundation, I'm gonna start off with my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This has been a fave of mine for a long time, especially when it comes to oily skin. And it has beautiful pigmentation, and when I say it's matte, it makes your face super matte. I'm gonna mix it with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid at NC45. So I'm just gonna buff this in. Like I said before, sometimes since my edges are blonde, my edges can get orange, so I'm gonna try to avoid that again, but if they are orange, it's just because of the foundation. For concealer, I'm gonna be jumping into my NARS Radiance Creamy Concealer in the color Caramel. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Plus Balance Foundation Stick, and I'm using Coconut 355. Alright, before I start to crease under the eyes, I'm gonna set the concealer and powder and creams with my Airspun Loose Base Setting Powder. This is in the color Extra Coverage. This is also an inexpensive product that you can find in the drugstore. I got mine from Walgreens. I'm gonna be bronzing using my ELYSIUM Square Root Brush and my Black Radiance Bronzer in Bronze Glow. I'm definitely scraping the side of the pan here because I'm running out. But this is just gonna help set our contour powder and also add a little bit more definition to make us look a little bit more sculpted. I just noticed I didn't blend this on my chin. Oh my God, help me God. And I put powder down here. Oh my God, please don't be like me. And then of course I like to go in with the Golden Almond as sort of like a blush. I'm really trying to get out of this pinkiness tone of blush, especially for the summertime. Quickly, I'm gonna jump into my Milani Rose Deodorant number 2. I'm gonna go back in with my Square Root brush. Just gonna add a little pop of this to the cheeks. Just because we're doing color today, I'll add some color. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows using my Anastasia Brow Definer in dark brown. All right, so now that we have lightly filled those brows in, I'm gonna set them really quick using my ABH Clear Eyebrow Gel. I dive right in first with Candid Peach, just as my transition color. I'm really, really loving this color as a transition, especially for the summertime. I just feel like it gives like a beautiful, just a beautiful peachy like horizon to the eye. I just think it's super beautiful. So just keep building the color up until you get your desired liking. I just really like this color, so I just like continually to blend it in. Use my Omega brush from ELYSIUM, and I'm gonna add a little bit of definition, but instead of going in with Summer Yum like usual, I'm gonna dig into this color right here called Caramelize, which is like a dark brown, coppery, shimmery color. I'm just gonna pop that on the outside. I'm gonna take it all the way up into the crease, so it is gonna reach that peachy color though, but it'll be okay. And then once we get into the crease, we can blend it out, or you can go back in with your first brush and just kind of touch it up some so you don't lose your pigmentation there. What I do is I'm gonna take the shadow out a little bit to almost like, not a cat eye, but sort of like a cat eye, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and put that Caramelize to the under eye and just have it connecting. And as you can see, as you continue to build these colors up, they get darker. So like I said before you go in with like a black or really, really dark brown, just keep adding your product and see how dark you can get it. And if you still need it darker, then go in with your black or your dark browns. This is so that you can avoid like adding too much product that you can't blend away. All right, so now that we've blended and kind of winged out the shadow, I really do need some more definition. So I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D palette. It's really shattered because I shattered the silver color in the middle. And I'm gonna be picking up Papillo, I guess that's how you say it. So what I like to do is pick up the shadow and I like to blend it on the side of my hand and work with that. So doing this, I'm gonna put it right on the tip, and I'm just gonna really blend this really close to the lash line. I'm not gonna push it all the way up here with the rest of the eyeshadow because that's really gonna create a mess. So I'm gonna keep it close. And what could also help is if you use like a smaller brush, but I'm also gonna take that to the under eye. I'm gonna keep that mostly on the outside. And this is just really gonna help kind of smoke it out a little bit. Someone corrected me in the comments. I think this is pronounced Sonia Kashuk. So what I'm gonna do for my lid, I'm gonna take this Lumi liquid highlighter from L'Oreal Paris. And this is just gonna be a base for what we're gonna place on our lid area. I'm gonna pick up Nectar from the Too Faced palette. And I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Waterproof Cream color, and this one is in yellow. I was thinking about creating a wing, but I think I'm just gonna keep it to a minimum because I know how I get and be messing stuff up, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna take my Candied Peach again and a touch of Summer Yum just to kind of add some warmth. And I'm gonna cop that right under the under eye. You don't have to leave this powder on as long as I did because your under eyes will be crispy dry. And if you don't want to be crispy dry under there, definitely don't do it. The other eye real quick, and then we're gonna apply some lashes. I might just do the lashes off camera too. The lashes I'm gonna be using are my Southern Beauty lashes in Lindsay. I think I did something with the case. But they are really wispy, thick, and like really fluttery on the outside, but a little bit thinner on the inside. So I'm gonna apply those and do this eye, and I'll be right back. All right, so a crazy thing happened. My camera was not recording me when I was applying my highlighter, so I just used the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop as usual, and I spritzed my face with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I'm gonna line my lips using the Milani 09 Spice. And I'm gonna follow my natural lip line today. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't ever really do that. So I was trying to choose between 3 lip colors. I wanted to use these Milani shades or this one. I tried out this one before and I hated it, so I don't even think I'm gonna even try today. But just looking at the lip liner, you could easily go with just like a nude since the eyes are kind of, you know, out there. Yeah, you could definitely go with something like nude if you don't want to go crazy, but I really want to do something fun with the lips. So I think I'm gonna use this one first. This is Milani Matte Passion number 66. And this one's the darker one, so I'm gonna focus this one on the outside first. right, there's that. And then I'm gonna take the other one. This one is number 01, Sweet Nectar. This one isn't matte though, so I don't know how that might work. Add a little bit of this. Well, I already did a little bit, but I'm gonna keep adding a little bit of this ColourPop. I think this is called Pacific. I'm pretty sure this is called Pacific because it kind of rubbed off a little bit. I feel like the other colors were a little bit too red based, so I wanted to make it a little bit more orange. Well guys, this completes this makeup look. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun creating this look for you all. I wanted to do something really summery and fun, so I hope this was something that you were interested in. As always, all the makeup products will be listed below if you're interested. And also, my coupon codes for my turbans, my lashes, all that stuff will be below for you guys to check out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.